with Farming Simulator 22. See how easy I can say it now? It's because we play all those extra farming games all the dang time. But yeah, FS22. Now, I did want to show you guys something before we jumped in today, that I did grab a couple mods. So here's all mods. Here's your mods. So free landscaping tools came out on the mod hub, which is awesome sauce, because I don't really feel like being punished by not knowing what I'm doing with the landscaping. So this will allow us to landscape without any cost. So pretty excited about that. After a debacle with lettuce all along the road to Johnson's farm market, I decided we might need an auto loader. So it's a nice little pallet truck. Multi-fruit buying station allows us to store grass, silage, straw, hay, along with our grains and stuff in this one side. Oh, sorry. I apologize. That is the multi-fruit silo pack. So this will allow us to store all of our stuff in one spot. They're different sizes, different prices. They are a little spendy, but 100% worth it. And then this guy here allows us to purchase things. So like your seeds, your fertilizer, your different things like that. All can come from this. Collect straw missions. So I was doing a mission to harvest wheat, and we got it done, and there was straw all over the field, and it just was a waste of money, so it drove me a little bonkers. So I went ahead and grabbed this one. And that's it. The other one is, I thought this came with the game, but it does not. It's little signs. The green one will give you $300 an hour. The white one will give you $350. We play with 2 of the green signs just to mitigate costs from the hired hand. I think it's a little excessive to be paying that much per second. Like literally, they get about, a farm hand gets about $2,000 an hour, quote unquote, if you're playing on ×6 speed. So yeah, I can't stomach that, so we did add that one in. This one, I don't know why I have it, but it's in there. It's by Giant Software, who's the guy that publishes this, and this is part of the DLC pack for pre-ordering. Alright, so that's it. But yeah, free landscaping is the big guy here, and yeah. So these 4 right here I would highly recommend having in a game. And then these are okay too, but yeah, we're gonna check that out today. Go back to career. Season 1. See, here's mine. 40 hours played, almost 41 hours played. And here's the one we've been playing together. It's 1 hour and 57 minutes. So, yeah, let's hop on in there. Yes, I want all those. Thank you. And start. So I'm actually really excited to mess with the terraforming tools today. Because we have a lot of land that needs to be flattened out. So it's not uneven when we place things. Because unfortunately it goes with picks an average height when you put something down. And you get stuff like this right here. And I don't like that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to hit Shift P. It takes us straight to the build mode. Doom, 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 doom. Landscaping. Sculpting. Flat. We are going to hit M to make the brush size bigger. And that's all up here, by the way, so if you guys needed to. And V to make it a square. Because everybody knows we're square. Ah. See, this is why I didn't want to pay money to mess with this yet. Because obviously I'm not very good at it yet. I would like to have the opportunity to make that not so. Alright, are we going up or down? Alright, here's where we want to go. Okay, there we go. So we're going to slowly move this along and let it do what it does. So it slowly moves that stuff down. It's not a rapid thing. So you just have to be patient. Yeah, me and patient in the same sentence. Never thought that would happen. But that's okay. We'll do what we can. Doom da doom da doo doom da doom 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 da doom. Trying to keep the terraforming off of the road. That way we don't completely hose it over. But I have a feeling we're not going to be successful in that. Yeah, so our money would have been way gone by now if we had been terraforming without the free terraforming tools on. And I haven't lifted the mouse since we picked this spot over here, by the way, if you were wondering. Da-doom, da-doom, da-doo-doom, da-doom, doom, doom, da-doom. This land is not owned by me. That's okay. I'm just trying to get everything flat. It'll come back and bite us in the butt a little bit later, but that's okay. I'm a-okay with that right now. Alright, not ours. Doom da doom do do doom do doom 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 do doom. We'll cry about this later because you guys know how much I love shortcuts. Melt. Gotta melt some stuff here. It's kind of satisfying, to be honest with you. Just melty melt melt. As soon as we get the main area flattened down, I'll add in the other stuff. But yeah, the free terraforming mod, thank you whoever made that. You're awesome. You're an awesome person. Because you read my mind. Because like I said, this would cost us a few $100 million to do. And no offense, but I'm a very poor farmer most of the time. We work really hard though. You saw the other save. All that's not ill-gotten gains, it's all work for. And we own quite a bit, but it's, like I said, almost 40 hours on gameplay on that one, so. And I just got this terraforming tool yesterday, so I'm pretty stoked about it. Melty melt melt. Melty melt melt. Alright, let's make sure everything's flat. I need everything pancake shaped. Okay. Alright, now we'll be able to put buildings and stuff in here without it doing something super wonky. So I'm pretty excited about that. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to use the soften. I am going to make that a circle. So let's hit V again to make it a circle. We're going to shrink that down just a little bit. So we're going to hit, I think, N. Yes, perfect. This will soften it so it we might actually be able to get up through it in a truck. Good morning, L. Evening, afternoon. Just gently softening this slope so we maybe not get stuck. Doom 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 doom. We might have to make that a little bit bigger. There we go. Just a gentle soften. Like fabric softener, but not. Alright, so this stuff up here, we might end up having to move and delete some of this stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, check that out. Boom. So I said we're going to have to definitely, let's go ahead and slope this part. In? No. Uh... I don't know how to slope. It's fine. It's totally fine. No target height set. Oh. Oh, I see now. I see. Alright, so we go over here and we click, right click this side, and then slope it that way. Just joking, apparently. Ah, there we go. This is both wonderful and horrible at the same time. Oh god. Ah. It's totes fine. It's totes fine. Just do a soften. Do-doom, 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 doom, doom. Yeah, so today might be all terraforming. So I can get this stuff situated. Down we go. Easy now. Easy now. But I'd rather have this situated right now instead of waiting until we actually have buildings and stuff in and then crying because we have to delete everything. Because we're gonna have to delete the house and the silo over there. Delete. Just make it go down a little bit. It's totally fine. Yeah, you guys can see exactly why I didn't want to pay for all this. Because we would have lost all of our money and then been in debt for $60 bazillion that we'd never be able to pay back. So the free terrain tools are very, very nice. Elle, what are you up to today? It's okay if you don't want to talk either, but it is bright and early on I think today's Wednesday, right? Otherwise, surprise! Alright, that looks a little bit more manageable. Nice and softened. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to move this stuff and delete this stuff. So, sad panda, but it has to be done. Yes, please. Okie doke. Goodbye. I love you. Alright. No, we have about 500,000 monies, so we're not too bad off. I want to soften this down just a little bit more. Just working today, I'm adding some settings to CSM admin. Applying new settings to public. Nice! Dun dun dun. I miss server admining sometimes, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's nice to be able to sleep all day if I need to. Alright. Come on, truck. Let's see how well this does. Nice. Okay. Drop that fella off. Now, I did learn some more about farming while I was gone for 30 something hours. And I decided we're not going to mess with the rock picker for the plain and simple fact that it doesn't really do anything extra for you. And it doesn't give you a lot of rocks and other stuff. It's just an extra additional difficulty level. And that's a-okay. That's what it's supposed to be, right? I'm just building the CSM cyborg myself, right? Oops. See, look how much better I am at the driving now. Gosh. Improvements. I could only, like, learn another language this fast. See, something useful, you know? Alright, that's perfect. So we'll park these guys. Oh, hi. We're just gonna plow into that one. Totally fine. Alright. Shift. Papa. Back to this. Landscaping. Flatten. No. Flatten. Yes. There we go. Excuse me, sir. I need you to lay down your arms. Okay. So I'm gonna do something a little bit wonky right here. I need you level with this. Don't argue, just do it. There we go. Let's switch our cursor to square. There we go. And smooth. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I feel like I've learned a lot. Just gonna smooth this out just a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna put the house up here, I guess, and then we'll work with this over here. It's gonna cry at us a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, so I was kind of, oh, thanks, miss. I didn't see ya. Stand up and stretch. I'll take it. And good morning. I just got off of a Myth of Empires. I may have gotten up at super early this morning to play it for a little while. So Sims has a flattened terrain tool. And I was like searching for that because you can obviously tell that I needed a lot of help. Yeah, this would have been like a $3 trillion job, by the way. Flatten it like this. So make no mistake, if you are brand new to terrain editing, for the love of God, do yourself a favor and get the free terrain thing inside the mod hub inside the game. Because, dear God, this would have been a catastrophe. Okay. Alright, there we go. That's squared off. That's about as good as she's gonna get, guys. Alright. This is acceptable. We're gonna do some cool stuff. Alright, we're gonna set targeting slope point to right here. And then we're gonna try to do this like a slope. V, N, M, there we go. This will make driving down here a little bit easier. And not so difficult, hopefully. We might need to pick a different slope then. Dang it. There we go. A little bit higher. Just a little bit higher. Not exactly what I wanted to do, so we're gonna go out and break out the big dog, soften it again. Do 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 do. Oh, see here. Let me see here. Hold on a second, buddy. Can you whisper me over on the thing? Are you in any of my servers, basically? Cause actually, here, let me do this. That way, you guys have a thing. Da 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 da. Cappy. Alright, that's Shared Sheep's Discord. It has all of my server information on it. But yeah, you're more than welcome. We have one person that's like always on, like even at 3 in the morning. And then we have several other people. Just tell them I sent you. We are planning on removing the password soon. We have not done that yet though. That's why I was giving you the link to that. I'm really bad at this softening thing. You soften it by making sharper edges, right? No, Tia, that's not how softening works. I wish I could make this road go down a little bit, but I guess we don't have control over the road. Do it right, meow. Road, obey me. It's not listening. It's totally fine. On this particular game, I blink and it's like the middle of the night when I play this game sometimes. But it's not for I feel like it's for a lot of people. But it has definitely been a learning curve. And that's a good thing, but it definitely has been weird. Okay. I'm gonna leave this here. And I'm gonna start our stuff down here. Alright, there we go. Okay, we're done for right meow. We have enough to get the house on there. Can we change the color? No, you can't do anything. Okay, good to know. Alright, I have to line it up with this road out here, otherwise it'll drive me banana cakes. Even though it's not straight with this road. Why? I still did that dippy thing. Why? Why do you hate me? Okay. Landscaping. Smooth. Make it bigger. Let's try not to collapse our yard. What? My brain is only computing like small thingies, so can you tell me what you mean? Just doing some softening. I don't even soften my laundry this much. Or at all. Oh, you went to the Discord. Yes, I am very active in the server. I play it daily. Plus shared sheep groups. I do. Well, I run the farming and the food, so I let them know what I need. Like, we made a salt run as a guild yesterday, and if you want in the guild, that's more than cool with us. The guys, they're really wanting more people. Yeah. But Sheared Sheep games over streams over on like YouTube as well, and I've been hanging out with him for about six months or so. He's really fun to hang out with. All right. All right, Tia, step away from the tools, okay? Let it go. Let it go, Elsa. All right. I think I want this down here. All right, buildings. So if you are just doing vanilla game on here, so many posts. If you click at the very top on the pinned messages, it should have the server info. Yeah, no problem. So this thing we're not going to put in here because we're going to use the multi-grain one. But this is 63K and it can hold straw and hay. So when you cut straw or make hay, you can load it in here with the little forage wagon. And then you can feed it to your animals or use it for bedding or whatever if you're just doing vanilla game. So it's silos and this little hayloft here. But I need something to store grass as well. So we're going to go with this beast right here. This is my #1 favorite thing in the game at the moment. Actually, it's not in the game. It's a mod. But I'm a-okay with that. Actually, I'm going to put it right here because it is going to be right next to this road. And we're going to take down this sign. You know what, game? You're not going to mess with me. Hold on. Eh. If you won't do it the easy way. Oh, start on the plains. Because that way you don't have to worry about danger. Danger zone! But we're at the lake we're inside the lake that has the little donut. We're on that island inside the lake. Just casually take out this sign. How did I miss that? Bring it, sign! Yeah. Removed. You brought that on yourself. Alright. Control P. Oops. I mean Shift P. There we go. Landscaping. Flatten. Soften. I'm not sure. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I need you to soften harder. Right? You'll do as I command. Alright, lower. Alright, we really can't lower that. Okay. I was just checking. Don't be so grouchy at me. Alright, so we'll just have to go in gentle. We can't go our 5 million miles per hour through here. I probably should have scooted it back a little bit. But that's okay. It's what's done is done. Alright, buildings. We need containers. We need our lovely multi-grain, multi-fruit thing. Actually, I'm going to turn it around this way just so I don't have some issues. Boop. Alright, that's beautiful. Let's see here. Landscaping, painting, gravel. M for a little bit bigger. I'm just gonna paint this right here to tell it that this is a driveway. Do 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 do. I'm not very good at painting it yet because it just kind of gets away from me. Ah, like that. See? This is why Tia doesn't color. Because the lines keep moving. They always move. Ah, right there. See? Again. Don't make fun of me just because I can't color. There we go. There we go. We did it. Unclick that before you mess something up. Alright. And then we're going to go ahead and do it on this side too. Tia, you knew that was going to get jacked up as soon as you did that. Let's lower it down just a little bit. Do 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 do. Did we not get the... Oh my goodness, Tia. Alright, hold on a second, guys. I gotta focus. I gotta super focus on this. No. There's no Control Z, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. Yeah, we haven't taken down the fence of our last building for... Yeah, last time. This time, whatever. Whew. I'm actually going to leave that there because I like that. And that too. I lied. That's going away. I can't stand it. There we go. Golly, look at us. We're so fancy over here. Okay, so that's the two main things we wanted. And I started in the wrong place. That's okay. You'll be able to find us soon. I don't know if anybody's on right now, because one of them just went to sleeps. Yeah, in the alluvium plains. It's all good. Just try to link up with me after stream so I can get you into the guild, unless you yell at somebody and say, hey, Tia said let me in. Or you can apply to the guild. But I think you have to be on for me to invite you. Alright. I like that. That's great. We are going to have to rent a plow because I messed up this field. So, let's go ahead and get a plow. Yeah, I was the last one on. Oh god. Tia terraformed this side too. Tia, why? Control P? Nope. Shift P. There we go. Landscaping. Flat. Please don't mess up my field. I don't want to mess up the field. I just need to make this actually flat. My god, I messed up the field. You know what? It's fine. Everything is fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Everything is fine. Soften. Why do you hate me, game? So soften doesn't mess it up, but releveling the terrain does. That is terrible news. Well, we're gonna rent a plow anyway, so it's fine. This is fine. Soften. Mistakes were definitely made. Alright, yeah, soften doesn't mess with anything, but the stupid other stuff does. Why do you hate me so much, game? Okay. That's... maybe terraforming was a horrible idea, but that's okay. I'll take it. 404 John Deere tractor. Yeah, we're definitely gonna flip. P for purchase? Let's see what's on sale. Subsoiler can be used instead of a plow. Fertilizer spreads improve the harvest of yield. So this will plow and fertilize. I didn't know they made them this big. That's kind of cool. But we actually need to get a plow, an actual plow, because I have to make that field again. Plow. Select. That's a 4.9 meter. This is a 6 meter. 3. We're gonna buy the 6 meter one because I really hate the teeny tiny plows. Like, hate them. Customize, and we're gonna just lease this one because I can't stomach losing that much money after we've messed things up so badly. Hi. Hi, telephone pole. How's it going? If you have anybody from that other server you want to invite over, as long as they're not a tool, feel free. Ah. Holy smokes, that is a big fellow there. I didn't realize it was going to be so ginormous. The question is, will our tractor even pull it? Ah. On the road again. Burn, 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 burn. We do have crop destruction off because I love my shortcuts and I don't want to ruin anybody's crops. Golly, I was not expecting this centipede of a thing. I bet you as soon as we put it in the ground, we won't be able to pull it. Alright, V. X. Alright, the way this is gonna have to get— oh god, I should have got the little tiny guy. It is what it is right now. It's fine, we'll come back the other way. Let me scoot this a little bit this way. And scooch it all the way up. Okay. We are going to hit Y to create field. And V to drop it. And then 3 to go. 4 to get ready and 5 to go. Alright. We're creating an additional side of the field apparently. You forget your— for now, you'll be strong later. Okay, so it does a whole other side of the tractor link. That's okay. And our tractor seems to be pulling it just fine. That's an additional bonus. Just died from level 6-4. Hey, that's okay. We were super scared of boars until we hit our 20s. I just fought a 50 level bear on the other server. That's okay. You should level up pretty fast. I think you'll be swell. I think you'll be fine. A little bit more. A little bit more. V to lift. It's quite frankly, we don't need it everywhere. Yeah, you should level up decently fast here. Alright. V. We're going to try super hard to keep our wheel on this one line, so that way it matches their outside. Whether we succeed or not is to be seen. And I've already lost the line. It's totally fine. The only thing is going to be up here when we do this corner. It's going to cry at us. So we'll just have to deal with it. Might just drag it straight into the road. Come on, we can do it. Okay, gotta turn just a little bit more this way then. And the plow's being super stubborn. Howdy, Brutal. We're currently trying to make this plow obey us, and we're failing, but that's okay. Everybody knows plows do what they want. Alright, the outside's done. It's not done well, but it is done. Also, did we turn off rocks in here? Because I feel like rocks should have been turned off. But I feel like we didn't actually do that. Did we? Tractor game. Oh, we didn't turn anything off. Tia, no. No field stones. I'm not even gonna do weeds right now, okay? We can turn all this stuff on later as well. I just need a little bit easier stuff going on right now. Doomed. Oh, hey Tia. You know what? If you turn the plow on, you can actually plow things. I don't know if you know that or not. Yeah, yeah, tractor. All right. This tractor is probably underpowered for this plow. That's not why we're not zipping along here. But it was like 6 times bigger than the smallest one. And we already fudged up the game today, so just gotta fix some things. Doom, 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 doom. Hopefully everybody's doing great on this lovely Wednesday day. I'm on my 2nd cup of coffee this morning already. This guy's giving me field stones anyway. He's like, I do what I want. Do 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 do. It's probably gonna ask for lime too. Because it hates us. Oh, we're gonna hit Y now to limit to fields. So it'll stop doing field creation from now on. Oh wait, we have to finish this part first. Tia, this is not part of your field, dork. Let me change that. Y to create fields again. V to lower. Right, grill like tractors. They're working on the GPS. So GPS to me means global positioning system, but on farming equipment it means guided steering. Guided something or other. You know what I'm saying? It's basically guided steering. But that was really cool. Nope, I didn't. The only thing I did was have it to where I could terraform for free. Because I was not very good at that and I wanted to check some different things out. But there's a mod out to terraform for free. And as you can see, mistakes were already made. So you can smooth out a field, but you cannot flatten a field. If you flatten a field, this happens. If you smooth a field, they're fine. Guided plowing system. Thank you, I couldn't think what the P was for. And they have a couple mods out for that too, but I don't have one. It's all manual for me right now. It was a joke. Well, it's not a joke to some people, because they've been like, where's this mod at? And I've been like, I don't know. I didn't even know what it was. I still thought GPS meant global positioning system in this game, but it does not. Oh, you're joking about the GPS? I don't know. It probably is. Guided plowing system. I just know the military one, which is global positioning system. Ah, so many things to do. So I took a situation and made it slightly worse. It's totally fine. And I think we have seasons off. Please, God, say seasons off. No, no seasons. I want to do what I want to. If you have seasons on, you can only plant certain things in certain months. And I personally don't like that. Like I said, I played 30-something hours on the other game that I was playing, the other save that I was saying. And I learned that things that I like and things that I don't. Yeah, global positioning system. Exactly. Exactly. That's what any normal person would think. I'm joking. Round and round we go. Round and round we go. Ah, this is much better. You got a horse? Very nice. Well, it helps. It feels fast. It definitely feels fast when you play it on official server, because basically everything is ×4 on that server. So you'll find that leveling and stuff is a little bit more smooth. And if you're under the server level, you get a 20% bonus, but that's vanilla. If you're over server level, then you get a decrease in XP, which is also vanilla. So I found out something interesting today for Myth of Empires. When you're out harvesting, it's not how long you've been harvesting, it's how many of things you've been harvesting that gives you the bonus for gathering, for XP. Nice. It is. Good job. Alright, let's get this little guy right here, and I think we'll just come back up and get that little teeny tiny piece right there, and I think we'll be good on the field. And then we'll de-rock the field, and then we shall get stuff situated. Took like 2 minutes. You'll catch up in no time. Like I said, if you already have experience on what you're supposed to be doing, it works out pretty good. Alright, we're gonna lift that up and drive. Yeah, like I said, even taming is ×4. It shouldn't take you very long. Or it shouldn't take you server time long. Do-do, 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 do-do. And V. Tia, what you doing? Just plow over that one teeny tiny spot. There you go. Alright, now we can hit Y to limit it back to fields so we don't create anything else that looks terrible. Rinse and repeat. Well, yeah, I saw a mod on how to use multiplayer to add additional farms and do all kinds of crazy stuff, and then condense it back when you make a single player farm again. But I kind of wanted to just be chilled about stuff, which is easier said than done. Alright, buddy, you go do this. I don't think you need a mod for that. No, there's not. You can. Oh my god, Tia, why? All right. Apparently, we're done with the plow. Regardless of how I feel about it. All right, Q. Do 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 do. V. Bravo to turn it on. Oh, I guess it's not done unfolding yet. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna step away and use the restroom real quick while this worker gets rid of these field stones for me. Be right back. Yay! Oh, you shared that so you didn't need the terraforming mod? Yeah, it's okay. I kind of appreciated the concept behind the free terraforming, mostly because I obviously need practice at it. But there's also another mod that I downloaded because I thought it was with base game. It's the subsidy pack, and it basically gives you decorations, generators. So production generators. It gives you this sign that gives you 3,500 monies an hour or 300 monies an hour, and we need 2 of these because I play with 2 of these on. Whoops. Destroy. Yes. I just want the 350 an hour. Boop. The reason I do the 350 an hour because I think the fee on the on the farm worker is way too high. So that'll give us that'll give us enough money for me not to cry about losing so much money to a worker. Because even if it's on 0.5, you notice that it ticks down $1 every second. That's good subsidies, right? But yeah, 350 an hour I felt like was way too much, but this wasn't quite enough, so I put 2 signs down and it'll give you 600 an hour. And I go slow, I'm 0.5 speed right now. Hey, pay your work. I am. I'm getting subsidized by the government, though. I'm gonna mess with the landscape while that worker's actually working. I feel like we probably need to raise this up a little bit over here. V to change the shape. M to make it bigger. Smooth it out a little bit. Well, they're getting like $3,000 an hour. $3,000 to $6,000 an hour. Steep curves suck. That's how they work. They don't at all, which is why we're smoothing this out. Because it's just painful. I need all the roads smoothed out. Like I said, smoothed out won't hurt the what the heck that's called, the fields. But flattening or raising or lowering will mess them up, and you have to replow to get your field back. See, hold down smooth this side all we want to without too much trouble. There we go. So if you have a super bumpy field, you can fix that too. Another cool thing, like I said, you could paint it to put stuff in. Or, let's see here. You can add plants and stuff, but I don't like that. I think I want to put the grain mill right here, and maybe the bakery right here. Something super simple. Alright, we're doing gravel again. M to make it bigger. T you can't color, everybody knows. Alright. I'm just trying to make it a quote-unquote road for my productions. This will work out lovely. There we go. Alright, we do have enough money, so I am going to go ahead and buy this stuff. So I need a grain mill. Let's see where our output and input is. Alright, perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'll line that up right here. So I want it to be lined up with that. Now let's give it some space, Tia. Don't be that guy. Give him a little bit of space. Boop. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough money for the other one, but that's okay. The grain mill is here. We can rename it. Fury Mill. Change. Now, when you have a drive point, a sell point, a drop-off point, everything else, it'll appear in there, which is actually really nice. Also, it'll allow you to sell to that even though you own it, if you want to. Okay, this is the reason we flatten this entire place, because I want production stuff for our farm. So beautiful. So we drop grain off here, or hay, or silage, or whatever we want to drop off here, and it'll go in this nice thing. I think we probably need to change, I would like to change this name. And then you can pick it up here, and drop it off here. We have this here, so we can do our beautiful grain drop, and then when we get another 50,000 monies, which we'll have to work, of course, work for it, then we'll have the bakery over here. That's the only two that I know for sure I want to mess with, but we do want to add in the other stuff later. So we'll be making little production chain stuff. Alright, I think that's all the rocks, mister. Alright, so H to not do that no more. X to fold. We shouldn't have any more stones to deal with, so I'm going to go ahead and sell this machine. Okay. P for purchase. So this little square garage looking thing is stuff we own and stuff we have. So it's much easier to go in here and sell this back. Although we could repair it first. Nope, we're just going to sell it. It's gone. Bye, see you later. Yes. And then we're going to return the plow. So this little key is the lease, and this is in the purchase. So P for purchase. The key, click this, and return. Yes. Okie-do. Alright, well we have enough money for the bakery again. So let's go ahead and put the bakery in real quick before I do something else with it. And Shift P straight into construction. Doop 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 doo 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 doo. Production. So we have this bakery looking thing right here, and then we have the little bakery, and I kind of like the little one better. One, because it's littler, and two, because I like it more. So there we go. Alright, let me see if I can... Oh, no! No, I wasn't ready! It placed it straight, though. Phew! I was like, no, I'm not ready! I think that's more straight than I would have gotten it. I guess we're gonna have a wider road. I'm okay with that, actually, because I was just thinking I need a wider road. I hate coloring so dang much. Yeah, it is what it is. M. Eh. Why do you hate me, game? There we go. I guess, I mean, technically we could make the thing smaller. That makes too much sense. There we go. I'm just happy this doesn't cost us any monies. Alright, we have 32,000 monies left. We have our $60 an hour in 2019. I feel like that's not true. Unless you're talking like Tyson Farms. Alright, so we drop off product here. pick up product back here. Alright, so. Shift P again. We're gonna go back to coloring. M, 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 M. M, 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 M. Bonus points for anybody that knows that song. Beautiful. Beautiful. I feel pretty pleased with this little area. Alright, so obviously we're gonna hit escape. We're gonna go up here to the map. We're gonna see what's wrong with our crops down here. So this is ours. Alright, seed bed, plowed, needs lime, needs fertilized. Alright, we're gonna drop fertilizer on it first, and then we'll come back with some lime. Yeah, the donut island. We're the island in the middle of the lake. Actually, Tia, as much as it pains me to do this, we're gonna try something. Control. Let's hop out of the engine so we don't use gas. Shift P. Oh god. Painting. This one. Alright guys, we're gonna have to go really slow so I don't hose this up too horribly. So slow. No, trying things, right? Slow. Tia, don't get in a rush or else we're gonna have to come back and plow this, and you don't want to do that. Slow and steady. Gently. Gently. You're getting in a hurry, I can tell. You're gonna fudge something up, and then you're gonna be a sad panda. Yeah, I wish we could like, okay, how about we do this? Alright, file, save game. Alright, back to this. Landscaping, painting, grass. Okay, back here. Gently. Oh man, we weren't even there yet. Gently. I hate coloring. I hate coloring. This is the exact same thing. Does anybody want to do this for me? I know I'm getting in a hurry, but I really, really hate coloring. So much. Oh, God. Hire an AI to do it, right? We're so close, yet so far away. Gentle. This feels like precision surgery. The funny thing is, having these extra things out here won't really affect anything. I mean, it would even give you more crop yield. But I actually want my stuff to look nice. So this is what's happening. 400 meters in the wrong direction. That's okay. That's okay. I would do all the beginner quests up there in the alluvium plains, where it's nice and safe-ish. If I ever get sent to the bad place, they're gonna make me be a colorer. Oh, man. They're not gonna give me a cool job like torturing or anything. They're gonna make me color. It hurts so much. Tia, you're almost there. Stop getting crazy. All right. Save game. Ah, my hand hurts because I'm focusing so much. Landscaping, painting, grass. I gotta use my time. This is not talent. This is torture. Armor gird. Are we done? Let's hit V and do a roundy. Yeah, like that. Okay. Tia, you're done. You never have to do that ever again. Walk away. We did it, guys. We did it. Now I have to go cry salty, salty tears in the other room. Alright, let's get this fertilizer down. It's a new kid song I'm gonna put out on track. I hate coloring. I hate coloring. That looks much better now. Nice and squared up before we messed it all up earlier. We're wasting a little fertilizer because I want to be sure to get all of it. Okay. Now we will have to rent a lime machine. Our poor truck. Hang in there, car. Just gonna drive over here. I've actually gotten better at backing up. And I know some of you guys are like, okay. But for reals, in real life, this is really complex for me because I'm dyslexic, so my brain tells me to go one way, and it's always the other way that I'm supposed to be going. No matter how many times I think I have it right, it's left. I shouldn't have turned quite that much, but that's okay. Here, you do that. Takes a long time to learn to do it well. It is. It really is. Like, I always hate that when we were driving Humvees and stuff. They put a trailer on. I'm like, I'll drive this for a little while. One, because I fall asleep at the wheel. And two, as long as somebody else backs it up, I don't care. Drinking some Gatorade today, trying to stay hydrated. I had such a headache yesterday, and I thought it was dehydration, but I don't know. It just wouldn't go away until I finally took medicine for it. So I'm trying to stay hydrated today. Delicious coffee. This guy drives hecka better than I do. Do 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 do. Alright, we have 34,000 monies left. That's really not bad, considering we're already set up for grain production. I'm pretty stoked about that. And we'll have a bakery going. It'll be really nice. Pretty excited about that. That's my new song today. I'm going to be humming it all day long. The funny part is, I think if you hire 5 workers, they pay for 3 workers, and you get 2 free. Basically the way things go. We made their lifespan, not their life amount, but their lifespan 5 times more, just in case. And I did reduce the penalty for death, because as much as I love my guys, they murder their horses all the time by leaping off cliffs and other things. Do 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 do. If you die, you will have all the stuff in your inventory, but things that take a durability reduction, it will reduce durability on them. Yeah. I think I already told you guys about Mother running. She went up there to the copper point to get a perk point, and she ended up getting smacked by a bear, and her horse died, and she died. So grabbed another horse to go get it, and then was able to get the other horse, and then the bear popped back up, and she ran both horses and the bear over the cliff. That made me laugh a little bit. I think I told that story already though, but it was pretty funny. I've also figured out like a bunch of farmland and some other stuff for that game. I really hope the allegations for the copyright stuff gets resolved soon so it can be back on Steam. Yeah, I did, because it's hilarious to me. Because that's something like I would do, like panic and just run everything off a mountain. It's totally fine. Ah. Oh, that's what you were wondering, why, if I had done something. These are the mushrooms still. Like, besides plowing, they won't go away. Doom, doom, da doom, doom, da doom, 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 da doom. Ah, good times, man. So I guess this thing doesn't like this curve. We could take this curve out and make this flat. We'll lose a teeny tiny bit of farmland, but not much. And it'll help help this guy figure out what the heck he's doing. Because I really hate those little, you can't see it, I'm totally pointing at it though. Those little L shapes, divots in the field. Drive me a little banana cake. Do 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 do. As soon as we get our first wheat crop in, we are gonna go ahead and get chickens, because chickens are amazing. And if you're somebody, you should always get chickens. And we'll probably throw in a couple of greenhouses too, for some passive income coming in. But it's a little ways. We could probably put 2 greenhouses in right now, but we need water and stuff like that, so I need to do some more jobs. As soon as we get this field completely situated. What are you doing, crazy? Just gonna watch this. I don't know what it's doing. Did you just decide you don't want to do that field back there? I wonder if it's because it's already cultivated. Let me check over here. No. I don't know, man. Okay, so we'll definitely need lime on it. I'm gonna take fertilized off so I can see. Okay. So we only need 1 strip right there for the lime that we messed up. Doom 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 doom. I'm just gonna let this do its thing. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I think we'll do the cropper on that top. That way it's flat and even, and we don't have to cry about anything. This is a pretty game, though. I don't have the highest graphics on either, but I think we're pretty much set up. We have the important things: the multi-grain silo, the multi-grain buy point, the granary, and the bakery. Which, by the way, we're going to rename the bakery. Production points. That's this little conveyor belt with the boxes going this way. Here's your production point. We're going to tell flour to distribute. Barley flour, flour, flour. Perfect, distributing. So what that means is the flour will go to the bakery. Anytime we make flour, it'll go to the bakery. And these 2 will save. Do 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 do. This guy. So I did discover the joys of the roller on this. So we're going to rent the thingamabob that I can't think of right now because my brain totally just said no more thinking to ya. Ah, golly. Why, Tia, why? You know what? I'm gonna leave those little divots in. I'll autocorrect all that once this stuff's done. I just wish I knew why it was thinking that bottom part wasn't there. Doom 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 da doom doom da doom doom doom. Just a little bit. But I don't have that cedar anymore, do I? No, I never bought the cedar. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we bought this. We didn't need to buy the setup first. We could have just filled the grain tank full and we would have an extra 100K to mess with. But I didn't want to do that. Do 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 do. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of work before harvest time because we don't have enough money to rent even a combine to haul all this stuff in. So we're gonna have to do some chores. They're called contracts in this game, by the way. I am enjoying having my coffees. Yeah, hyper focused. Alright, buddy, that's it for you. No more money. I'm not allowed in? I'm shocked nobody's on there. Mother probably just went to bed. Chores. Yeah. I mean, I'm on a farm. Of course they're gonna be called... I guess we gotta fold it first. Sorry. Fold. Captain Grouchy Pants. Do 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 do. I love this game. It's like, what's the worst a driver can do? And how can we fix that? Challenge accepted. I absolutely 100% believe in fertilizing the fields. 100%. Because it does actually do a nice increase in your yields. Even if you only have enough money to do 50%, guess what? Go do some contracts and get more money so you can finish 100%. Otherwise, your yield is still abundant, but it is not how it should be. Alright, look, this is a tiny place over here. So we're going to hit Z, crunch it down just a little bit. Scooch it on over. Wait, hey, that's doing that now. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, so now this part wants to be done too. Okay. My gosh. Osh gosh begosh. Do 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 do. And done. B. I feel like we wasted a lot of fertilizer, but let me check the map. Alright, so we're 100% dark blue on here. Perfect. 50% is light blue, and 100% is dark blue. We still do need lime, so I'll go ahead and drop this over here and go rent lime. Eh. Dun 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 dun. Hit. See, the county roads were fine until you messed with them. Yeah, so the cool thing about the vehicles is they do have a maintenance window and they have a fuel window. So we actually do have to keep it maintenanced and fueled. And the longer we have it, the more maintenance it needs. So it actually ages in the game. That's why when you buy stuff on the discount, P for purchase, when you buy things here, these are used vehicles, so they have time on them. Let's see, where did it go? Hours. I don't know where to see it on this, but if you look at your machinery, it'll tell you how many hours and stuff you have. All kinds of crazy. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, they made that whole island the big base, but I have one of the farms, and I manage one of the farms out there, so I just moved all my guys out there. So I still live in the major city, technically, quote unquote, and then I'm slowly building my base on the farm. Alright, lime, that's what we're doing, right? P for purchase, trailer thingies. Fertilizer spreaders. So this has fertilizer only, but if you click this, you can see this little lime. It's a rock and a white little pyramid there. That's lime. So these will spread lime. Customize. And we're going to lease this, yes, for 2,000 monies. Doom doo doom doom doo 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 doom doo 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 doom doom. This is a really relaxing game, by the way, and you can play up to 16 players at a time on a farm, even though you can have even more people. Like if you had people rotating out, in and out. The worker will do lime if you're hiring for one. Okay. I'm gonna put just a teeny tiny bit in there. That way there's some in there, because I always worry that they can't do anything unless there's something in there. Because I do have it when they're refilling. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, I am going to task this to the worker. Mostly so he makes sure to get all of it and doesn't miss anything. And H. Excellent. And then I can just trace him on the map. Hi, Apocalypse. It's definitely a coffee drinking day. I'm just kind of chilling out and drinking my coffee today. I'm excited about this because I think if I do this right, it will look really good. Got my little production village over here. Alright. I think they did a... This, watch me compliment it and it break. I think they did a spectacular job on the AI. Dum 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 dum. I have the mod on getting a little extra money because I sow all my crops by December and had to wait till June for harvest. Nice. I use the subsidy one. I use the little green signs. I don't use the big one, but I use about $600 an hour because I run on 0.5 speed, and these guys use up a lot of money. A lot of money. It's like $100 a minute. Maybe more. Morning, Mike! Oh, can you do me a solid? And, Missile is on our server for, Myth of Empires. If you could invite her to the guild. Because I'm going to be over here for a couple more hours, and I feel bad because they can't get in. They're on the Discord now, though. Unless you don't want to, and that's a-okay too. They can wait if that's the case. I understand. But I figured you were hopping on there anyway. I could be wrong though. Why is coffee so good? It's a beautiful morning. Yeah. Yeah, with lime it gives another additional 15% harvest. So, liming and fertilizing is a good deal. If you have lime turned off, it doesn't count against you. So they're copying my smiley face, eh? The AI was super confused about the smiley face too. But it's funny that the figure 8 really broke it. I glitched the tutorial right off the bat by sleeping and my wheat withered. So I think I'll get back on schedule, which means posting videos on Tuesday, so it lasts the 2 weeks or whatever, like the 2-week buffer window I usually have for videos. And then on Thursday, I'll do the artwork stuff, basically like the thumbnails and stuff like that, and the descriptions. Because I really need to get back on track with all that. I've been slacking, like a slacker who slacks. Hi, Shojin. How are you doing this evening? I slept for... well, it was on seasons and I slept a month. That's another reason to hate seasons. And this guy's just doing the whole field, even though I think we only needed half the field done. That's fine though, I'm not going to cry about it. It is a little extra money, but it's worth it. So if you have lime turned off, then the only time you have to lime is when you buy a new field. Pretty good. It's a nice chill day. I do have the heater on the background, so I'm sorry if you guys hear that off and on. but I'm slightly cold, but not cold enough to turn my entire house up. Because it's acting like December now. I am later today. I am gonna raid some of the villages with my guys, because I'm gonna try to get some more command up, so I can have more people out. I also need to up horses as well, because you gotta do, I think, up taming in order to get more horses, so you have more people to ride. It's pretty chilly here, and your heat is still on, right? I'm like, and I don't like the cold. Ever. For any reason. I like to see snow, but I don't like to feel snow. So the AI is pretty clever in this game, because when you make and add and subtract on fields, it will accommodate you, which is pretty cool, I think. Little teeny tiny strip. Thank you, Mike. We have an armory and everything else, so if you need gear, we have people that make the gear and put it in the boxes for us. But I'm sure you'll look around and figure out where everything is. I made like 300 bait and made one fishing trap thingy last night. And it's already got some fishes in it, which is great. I'm going to leave them in there because when they're in the container that catches the fish, their lifespan is much longer, or before it decays. So I'm just going to leave that until I'm actually ready to use them to cook with. But we could probably get 2 or 3 more down. Do 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 do. Yeah, the sun is shining. It's really not though, because it's cloudy today. And done. And unhire. Not bad. It cost us about 2,000, 4,000 total to lime that field because we had to rent a limer. So you could put fertilizer or lime in this. Just a heads up. Okay, easy. There we go. No misses. Alright. Boom. Limed. P for purchase. Key to lease. Open lease. Return. Yes. Okay, bye. Alright. And I do believe... Well, we have to go... Let's see if we can purchase a cedar. I hate loans, but we might actually have to do that, and that makes me very sad. Well, no, we can work for it. That's what the contracts are for. I was like, I don't want to do a loan. So this subsoiler also fertilizes, which is pretty cool, but we don't need that. We need to plant. We need a planter. Oh, if you have been enjoying the content community and like to support the channel, please consider following, subscribing, thumbs up, high five, low five, all the stuff and things here on Twitch, over on YouTube, and on Twitter. Your support is much appreciated. I skipped 2 of those today. Sorry about that. Dun dun dun. Nice. Did it have a lot of good attributes? I wish you could gift a horse to one of your people. I think you can put it in the guild and then somebody can pull it out of the guild one, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know if it transfers ownership or not. Oh, you just started? Okay. Alright. We need a seeds. Because we're doing grain. We're only doing grain at the moment, guys. Nothing crazy daisy. Alright, we can't afford any of these because we're poor. What's the span on these? 3 meters, 3 meters. I find myself leaning towards this brand, and I don't even know why, but this brand seems to be really good. I really like Amazon. It's like Amazon and AutoZone smushed together. No, joking. It's fine. I amuse myself. Okay, that's 6 versus 3, 2. That's only, yeah, that's 3 meters. 4 meters. No meters. Six meters. We'll just do the 3 meters. It's fine. Details. We're just gonna have to lease it. It's 42,000 monies to buy it, and it's 4,000 monies to rent it. We're gonna have to rent it for right now, because we don't have the monies for that and to get the seeds we need. Oh no, that's more than fine, Mist. More than fine. My brother's kind of the same way. He likes to do his own stuff. Do 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 do. If you want to build your own little outpost, there's all kinds of stuff. The only thing I request is not to be rude to other players and not to block resources. Don't block to build people, or don't build to block people from resources. Do 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 do. Don't I seem? Yeah, right. I wouldn't have pointed you out to the Discord for the info if I thought you were rude. I used to, still do on some things, have a rule where I don't play with people I don't know in real life. So if I can't smack them in real life, I didn't let them on my server. That way it was enforced politeness. But we went to a vouching system in most of my servers I host. So if you know somebody and you know they're a good person and they'll be chill, I like them on there. You're welcome. Yeah. All right. And I feel pretty accomplished. Let's get this planted, and then that'll be it for today's episode, but we'll probably keep playing a little bit. But poor YouTube is like, please don't post 62-hour stuff. You're welcome. Alright, so I'll show you how to use this thing. We go here. I do believe into open. It's filled with seeds now. Costs us $1,000 to fill this up. It's already selected on wheat, which is good because that's actually what we're going to be doing. I'm a boomer, get used to it. Do 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 do. No, let's just go ahead and take this out of the equation. Cause I have a feeling this sign is going to be a problem for some of my people. Just gonna gently nudge it to go away. It slid over! Dude, how hilarious would that be if real life had signs that could slide over? Alright, there we go. That's now taken care of. Here, I will do this, that way I don't have to stress about this later. He'll stop, he won't cry about it. Alright, V to lower, B to start. Or, you know, not, that works too. Well, it should be on. Oh, I see how it is. This guy just had to show me up. V to lower, B for on. Why you hate me, game? I did. B turns it on. Oh, there's two tools in this? Why? Why, game? Thank you. I didn't realize this was a two-part tool thing. Round 2. Okay. Alright. B to turn this on. G to switch tools. B to turn on cedar. Yes? Yes. Well, that explains some things. Alright. No problem, Mike. Do your thing. Currently destroying farmland. It's totally fine. Alright, there we go. Slow and steady, guys. We'll get this planted. Wheat actually takes 7 seasons to actually process, which is kind of slow. And we could have done oats, which only takes 4, but that would cause us to do double maintenance for roughly the same amount of seed. If you switch without turning the cedar off. Okay. You saw how slow we did on the turn, right? Howdy, Nightwing. Good to see ya. We're just playing some farm sim. Got our lovely house. We terraformed today to make this flat as a pancake so we could have our production buildings in. We used up all of our money to put in a granary and a grain mill and a bakery. So, hashtag soon we'll have donuts. Do 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 do. 10 to 1, we will be almost completely broke by the time this is done. But that's okay, that's what contracts are for. Also, I have not had any trouble with the harvesting contracts since the last patch. So I don't know if anybody else is still having trouble with them. I have not had any. And I also found out that you only have to do 70% of the contract. So turn in like the first 2 loads of grain and then let your harvester finish the entire field. And then sometimes it's completely finished and you have a whole load of grain just for yourself. And then other times you finish the entire field and then take the grain up there and drop it. And the back part of it will give you harvest monies because that extra grain is yours. So contracts only are roughly 70% complete. So you end up with a little bit of grain / a lot of grain. So I usually try to estimate how much that's going to be. Get about 75% of the field done, turn all the grain in you have, and then let it finish out the last 25%, and you usually end up with some. Because sometimes I like to take it home instead of sell it. Have I seen that? I have. They have this roller thing that you had to back into to make it go onto the bed. I tried to pick one up and it was too heavy for me. Also, cotton is so painful to do. But it does give you extra money because you can make an extra cotton bale and spit it out. And make sure everything's harvested first, and then go back and get the last partial cotton bale, and you get extra monies. You thought cotton was fun? It's really slow, and the machine is really expensive. That's why I haven't touched any cotton. But they do have a weavery, spinnery, and a tailor shop. But yeah, cotton's worth lots of monies. You usually get about half a bale to sell for yourself after you get done with the contract. Just don't turn in the machines until you get your stuff delivered. Yeah, I do the contract ones where the money's or it's free too. Howdy, Let's. How's it going? Playing some farm sim. Now I will say, if you've never played this game before, definitely do the contracts, because it will familiarize you with a plethora of different tools. That's one of the things I had a lot of trouble with when I first started playing 2 weeks ago now, is I didn't know what most of the machines were doing. Nice. No, what we were only doing it via the contract, so the equipment was free. But yeah, the contracts are really awesome because you can get lots of money working contracts. And like I said, as of last patch, the harvesting contracts are working for me. Yes, Apocalypse, I am going to rent a roller until we get more money, and then I'll buy it myself. But the roller gives you, after you get done planting it, if you roll it, it gives you an extra 5%. And I'm all about the extra percents. If we end up with another grass field, I took stones off. I had stones on the first time and I had a rock getter and everything else, but it only gave me like 300 rocks for this entire thing, and I was like, nope. Yeah, exactly, Let's. I made sure I don't have a ton of money because it does get really boring once you can do everything you want to. So I concur with that. That's why I only have the low subsidies on, to kind of help mitigate the insane cost of the farm hands, because I run at 0.5 speed. But yeah, you could get the subsidy mod and put down like 15 of the 300,000 signs and then be super rich. The grass cutting's funny, Apocalypse, because so this multi-grain silo over here will hold grass. So all I have to have is a little mower in the front and the forage wagon on the back and just mow. And then I drop it off in there. I just had the little JD 6250. When we were growing up, we had a John Deere tractor and a Case tractor. That's the only two brands I knew. Our John Deere tractor was much smaller than this, though. We also had a combine, but I don't remember for the life of me what that was, because it was really rusted out and gray. It didn't even have paint on it. So I definitely don't remember a brand on that one. Ford and Massey were once the same company. Oh, nice. Nice. I was laughing because if you start in farmer mode or whatever, new farmer mode, that little tiny blue cultivator you first get, that's very similar to the first plow we get if you like remove the paint from it. Nice. Yep. Good old fields. We have 360 acres still. But we mostly use it for cattle now. We turn most of the wheat fields and alfalfa fields into hay fields. Hay meadows. Because we didn't have the equipment to work it anymore. I live in town, but yes, I own half of our family farm at the moment. The reason I say at the moment is because my craziness. Mom and Dad split. Mom got half of it. I bought half of it from her. That way it didn't go to a stranger danger. And Dad's trying to repurchase it from me for like the same stuff. So instead of just Mom selling it back to Dad. Outside for confusing. Alright, that's enough of my personal story. You guys don't get no more. But yes, I own half of that farm right now. For the next 30 years. Harvest Moon in real life. It's not the same. My dad laughs at me every time he comes over. Like he came over earlier this week while we were playing this last Wednesday. And my dad came over and he was asking me what I'm doing. I was like, well, right now I'm setting up my my grass, so when I get cattle and stuff like that, I'll already have all the stuff in there. Instead of having to try to play catch up. He's just laughing at me, shaking his head. He goes, well, I got some real fence to fix if you want to come with me this afternoon. We got to build some corrals. I'm like, hard pass. Yeah, I like our farm. It's got 3 ponds and a creek through it. And then 2 really large fields that if you were wanting to do this in. But yeah, most of it's been changed to high quality grass for the most part. Exactly, Apocalypse. As soon as they have that stuff, I'll be gung-ho about it. But I was more worried because like he has a helper that like is basically a business partner with him, and man, that guy likes to talk. And I was like, it's not the physical labor of putting up the fence, it's the having to socialize for 3 or 4 hours while we're working. But I didn't want to seem like a jerk, so I just said hard pass. Ah. You missing out on dinner? Ah. I always like working with my grandpa because we drink coffee in the morning and kind of just grunt at each other and then go to work, and it was really nice and peaceful. Nice and lazy day. Yeah, if we got a bigger seeder, we could seed this a little bit faster because your vehicle has its own top speed it's allowed to go, but it's always hindered by whatever speed the tool is. It's dropping seeds in the front. This feels like Inception. It feels like we're watching my worker while we're watching me work, right? So my great-grandpa's job used to be grading the county roads, and he always did an amazing job. So now I know when you run through a county road and you have those like little washboards, or they put the gravel too deep and stuff, it's just people not giving a crap about their job, which made me really sad. And then the other day I set out to my mom's, and there's a grader on the side of the road, and I'm pretty sure he was playing Angry Birds, because he was there another 45 minutes after, because he was on his phone when I drove through the first time. And then 45 minutes later, after I got done visiting with my mom, he was still in the same spot on his phone. I was like, dude, you wouldn't have to hurry, because that's what the washboard is when they go too fast while they're grading. It's like the amount of useless information I have based on people I talk to. Like, it's not completely useless, but, you know, it makes you know things you don't want to know sometimes. Like, look, I know you can have this road nice and paved and perfect, but you want to play Angry Birds for 3 hours instead of doing stuff, so okay. I've also drove down dirt roads and been like, oh my god, this guy knows what he's doing. Pretty awesome stuff. So there's both a negative and positive to that. My dad cracks me up because he'll be watching something and like they'll be pouring concrete in the rain, and both of us kind of cringe because we worked concrete for a little while. Well, I worked concrete for a little while. He worked concrete for like 15 years. But it drives him bonkers when he sees something like that. Hey, I'm just enjoying sitting here talking to you guys while this guy works. He does an amazing job. I don't take any chances with seeding because I am still kind of like a driver who messes stuff up. So whenever I'm having them seed fields, I absolutely have the worker do it. Which is not the best, but it's what I need to do. What I feel like I need to do. Alright, while he's doing that, let's look at the contracts and see what we got going. This guy's doing this. I like how the growth stages have the different colors and stuff so you know how close you are. And the fact that you can all do all this stuff too. That's pretty awesome. I like it a lot. I thought you had to harvest oilseed radish, but you don't. You till it back into the ground. I have a lot of coffee points, right? Too bad it can't be changed for real coffee, right? That'd be super swell. I would be cashing in. Yeah, so here's our spot over here. We're gonna go change the bakery name and these two names too. That way I have it separate. Have fun, buddy. He's like, finally, she's gone. Mern. So how do, oh, here we go. R? R? Hey. That is managed production, right? So how did we change, the name last time? I know materials are missing. He'll be sitting on his phone. No, Apocalypse, don't. Now we gotta go watch him now. This is your fault. Actually, I'm gonna step away real quick to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Alright, that's much better. It's a bad thing about hydrating. Makes you have to use the restroom a lot. Man, this is beautiful stuff. I love how the fields look after you've done all your hard work and everything's in order. It's just so lovely. Be-doo, be-doo, be-doo. Be-doo, be-doo, be-doo. Read a couple DX diags. My sister didn't know what DX diag was, and I was like, hey, wait a second. What do you mean you don't know? That's how you get all your specs. We didn't miss much. We've done about 5 more rows of planting seeds since you've been gone. I'm on the map in Norway. I believe there's mountains everywhere. I have not tried Skull Crusher coffee. There was Death Wish coffee, super strong too. It turned out that it gave me like super jitters, and that was not cool. So I like French roast because it cuts down on the acid content the way it's processed. So dark roasts usually have a lower acid content. And yeah, I just like French roast for the most part. Tully's is actually really good. I was surprised. It was kind of like an accident I bought them. But it's actually really good. Yeah, the mountain one for this game is pretty nice, and so is the French area. I don't know how to be even French, but still. But I actually went ahead and did this one because it's more like where I'm from. But mostly because the places like the grain mill and stuff actually says grain mill instead of the other stuff in a different language. And I was confused enough, so I went with the most simple thing for me to process. Also, I want to paint my house. It looks bad. And I don't know if I'd have a house that big. It's a rather large house with the 2 stories. There's not many fields, but plenty of open ground to make fields. Oh, I actually do like that aspect of the game, because you come in here and look at farmland and stuff. You have a lot of stuff that's just like this here, this right here, this up here. I actually started up here, and then I found out you couldn't remove these buildings, which made me really bummed out, because this was a really cool place up there. So on my individual playthrough, the one that I've been doing like 30-40 hours on already, I started out as the farmer. It was basically the continuation of our tutorial. So I have this farmland, and then I have all 3 of these and these 2. I just bought this one yesterday. I don't have a grain silo or a bakery or anything, but every time I get money, I grab more land. But I've done so many contracts on that one, it's not even funny. Yes, you can have bees, but the bee crates are too heavy for you to lift. And no matter where you put the bees, they will only put the honey in the drop point that you gave it, which I think is awesome and funny at the same time. Because we might do a cereal factory, because I think you need honey to do the cereal. It's been a little while since I watched that video. I think it's pretty cool. I have lots of fun with it. But I like the production chains. So like I said, we're gonna have a little farming village here by the time I'm done. Yeah. And those of you guys that came in a little later, they do have, like I said, the Tera-forming mod for free. So you can terraform for free if you grab it off the in-game mod hub thingy. Doom be doom be doo be doo be doom 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 doom. Bees. Check the frames, right? I mean, I'd be more worried about oh, what is that called? When you have too many processes going on at once. It's fine. Sometimes my brain doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Doobie doobie doo. Just a little bit of time. Do, 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 do. Oh, you have bees in real life? Nice. I think bees are pretty cool. I used to be allergic to them when I was a kid, but I no longer test as allergic to them. Mind you, I haven't like picked up a bee since I was a kid, but I'll just trust the lab results saying that I'm no longer allergic to bees. But I absolutely love honey, even though it elevates my heart rate a little bit, which is technically allergic. I still eat honey because it's good. Same thing with like shrimp. It elevates my heart rate a little bit, but I still eat it because it's delicious. I do not. All I do is cut it with a little bit of milk. I drink whole milk or whatever, but I cut it with a little bit of milk. That way it drops the acid content even more. Because I drink coffee all day long, so it's all about managing the acid content in the coffee. I didn't realize how much acid some of the coffee had into it till I researched it, and I'm like, holy crap. But yeah, I drink coffee to keep my blood warmed and circulating all day long. Do 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 do. Our beautiful field. You need a pack of Rennies in your front shirt pocket. Is that cigarettes or something? I never was a smoker, but if I was smoking, it would be Marlboros. Oh, acid reflux tablets. Okay. Yeah, my stomach is usually fine, but if you drink as much coffee as I do, then you definitely notice a problem. I'm a lot more comfortable since I still drink the same amount of coffee, I just changed the acid content. And I do, like, afternoon, I actually start drinking decaf. So that Tully's stuff, it's decaf, is actually really good. And I'm like, decaf's a waste of coffee, but then it also allows me to sleep a little bit better at night when I'm able to get sleep. So, and there's like not no caffeine in the coffee and the decaf, it's just less caffeine. Not no. There's a reduced amount of caffeine in the decaf. Oh hey, that's what you're talking about. You can see on the tractor up at the top, so where it says controls up on the top left hand corner, if you look at the little tractor icon, you can see the highlighted one. So if I hit H... Oh, good job, Tia. Why'd you break stuff? Alright, sorry buddy. Here you go, H. And that's why we can't have nice things. If you hit G, it'll switch the tools. Doop, 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 doop. That's pretty spiffy. I didn't even notice that. That is gonna be a lifesaver. I didn't even notice I had two tools, and it's telling me by this little icon, I have two tools. Please pay attention to me. The worker's like, please leave me alone. I just want to get my job done and go home with my $5 million in my pocket. It's been 15 minutes and he's already taken $5,000. Yeah, the cool thing about this is you can speed it up to times 120 speed or down to 0.5 speed. You could actually have this tick exactly on the hour like your actual time does if you want it to. Doom, dooby doom, doom. Alright, I'm gonna look at something real quick. We are down here. If we buy farmland, so we bought this. This is the lowest we can go. We can't go any further down. The next track is 319,000 monies, but it is quite a few fields. Okay, so we actually own this on the other side of the road, down there. That little wait, that way. So we own that little spot over there. Interesting. I wonder if we can get rid of that big building. Is power harrowing at the same time? Well, yeah, I didn't know it was a 2-for-1. I don't even know what harrowing is. I know what a harrowing experience is, but I don't know what what harrowing is on a tool tracker thingy. It's like a cultivar but powered. Oh, okay. You know what? That's one thing I am sad about this game. I would love to be able to click on a tool or vehicle or anything and it could tell me like more information about it. I find it pretty limiting because it only does like horsepower and spread and other stuff like that. It doesn't actually tell you this job can do these things. It does do like little icons on things it can manage, but like it took me forever to figure out the difference between a cultivator and a plow and stuff like that. It makes me sad. Yeah, it's just a little tiny little thing. I would actually like to know more. Would you like to know more? Yes, yes I would. Do 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 do. And the cool thing about this particular save, if I really want to, I can pop it over on multiplayer and host while I'm playing. Oh, there's some rocks in my field. I'll get you later. Yeah, it only tells me like a little bit of stuff about it. Like, click. This planter can use to plant sugarcane. Indicated crop types, sugarcane. But yeah, it just shows you what you can configure and some other stuff. Sugarcane trailers are available to tip their bins high order fill vehicles directly. So it's basically sugarcane day for these guys. We're never doing sugarcane. Let it go, Elsa. Yeah, I was just wanting some even more information than that. I guess I was just being a little... Well, I like to know things. But yeah, the first day I played this, I felt really lost in the sauce because there was just so much stuff going on. And now that I've done this a little bit more, I feel more comfortable with it, but I still definitely do not... I don't even know like an eighth of how many machines is going on in this place. There's all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. What, 7 more months and we'll have some bread, guys. Although I could use all my money and go buy some wheat and dump it in there, but I don't know if I want to do that. Nice. So we can actually build over here on this stuff. I didn't know that, or else I probably would have put the little granary over there. Resume spreadsheets, right? It's like most money per effort. I do absolutely love doing that. I definitely have not figured out for this game, besides my planting rotations and using the roller and making sure everything's fertilized. That's about as min-max as I've gotten on this. I have like 3 machines that I use. Other than that, right? Somebody was super disappointed because soybeans apparently was the best in 19, like in their opinion and their stuff. Like it was the best and now it's just trash. I was laughing. I was like, I don't know what anything is. We grew alfalfa and wheat. Those are the only 2 things I like actually know about. And the game is decently in comparison with. Just I don't know too much. I don't think you can mess with alfalfa in this game. Crop rotation. Exactly. Crop rotation. All kinds of fun things. Alright. Oh, now you're done? Just joking, you're not done. I didn't play the Gold Rush game, no. I think the only Gold Rush game I played was like Westward 2 Gold Rush. But I much prefer the Westward 4 All Aboard game. That one's really fun. I really wish they would remake that with today's controls, because the concept and everything behind it's amazing. And actually fun. And they already have the audio files and how things work. It just needs, the controls need updated to modern gameplay standards. Well, it's mostly mouse button, mouse movement type of game, which I'm not a really big fan of. I like the ASDW stuff. Mechanics are quite good for Gold Rush, but you wish it ran a smoother. Yeah. Moonglow Bay has a pretty awesome storyline to it, and the fishing is actually really fun, but the basic controls to move around are punishing. They don't, and the camera rotation doesn't work correctly, in my humble opinion. If we could change any of that, I would totally recommend that to you guys, but at the moment I wouldn't, because just the handling of everything is frustrating. Are you gonna actually do something, buddy? I'm not sure what it's doing. I'm just gonna let it do its whatever it's doing. What you doing? What you doing there, buddy? Oh, you just wanted a couple extra dollars so you could pay your electric bill? I see how it is. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, did you miss something? They really don't like these triangles, I'll tell you that much. After this harvest, we'll go ahead and cut this triangle out. I'll put like a chicken pen or something up here. Almost 12, he said, in an early lunch. He's like, look, I need $50 more to pay my electricity bill, and then I'll have my bills covered this month. Just gonna back up and pull forward for just a minute. She'll never notice. $6,000 for a, what, 15 plus 6, 20-minute job? Alright. B? B? G? B? B? You're like, all the letters! Tia, I don't think you could have messed that up any more than what you just did. It's totally fine. This is why you don't get paid $6,000 an hour. Deuce cracked me up. I guess he thought I was an AI worker when we were gaming together last week. And he goes, get that hired worker out of there. I'll go ahead and do that part. And he goes, we don't need to pay a worker for it. And I was like, wait, no, that's me. What do you mean? We had an option to get paid. But yeah, he's running his own server through Nitrado over there. I was gonna run my own server on this because you guys know I like to run my own servers, but I don't like renting servers. But you actually have to buy the game and run it through that way. And I was like, no thank you. Alright, we did it. B, V, G, B, V. Alright, let's double check. Everything's planted, no little spots. Beautiful golden color. Dooby doo doo, dooby dooby doo. I think we can dump the extra seed in the granary. We're about to see. It's a little bit of rough. Little rough through there. Into open cover. I to unload. Is that right? Should say overload or something like that, shouldn't it? Where's my $6,000? AI workers are taking our jabs. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not gonna do that then. I thought we could sell it, but it's fine. P. Select. Return. Yes. Goodbye, my $1,000. Let's try that again. P. Did we somehow break this? I feel like we broke this. That should have disappeared. Is that ours now? Do we own it? Tool's not compatible. There we go. I bet you we just broke that. Shift P. Demolish. Nope. But look though, not enough money, but we have enough. This land is not owned by me, not enough money. So we have a little bit of space over here. That's actually really cool. Not enough money. We'll definitely put that to use later. Alright, let me go save real quick then. I'm pretty pleased. We got everything terraformed today. I mean, not like amazingly, but I feel like we did a much better job than what we did last time. We have some roads put down. We have our granary and our bakery situated. No grain yet, but we have a whole wheat field ready. Our multi-fruit, 2 mods. This silo and this selling point or buying point. Both beautiful, and we have them, and they're ours. So we're pretty much set up for success. We just have to put the time and work in. I'll probably do a couple of contract jobs offline, just to get us some more monies, and then we'll continue from there. But for right now, this is it for today, and I will see you guys Friday for some Medieval Dynasty, or next Wednesday if you want to just watch Farm Simulator 22. Thank you guys, I appreciate you, and I will see you soon. Later guys.